My home is in Springs, East Hampton, Long Island. I was born in Cody, Wyoming in 1912. I don't work from drawings or color sketches, but rather on the floor, directly from all four sides of the painting, similar to the paintings of the sand painters of the West. Working on a large canvas makes me feel more at ease, closer and more direct with the painting. I often use a brush, but prefer using a stick. Also foreign matter, such as glass, sand, nails, string, and such things. A method of painting is a natural growth out of a need. I want to express my feelings rather than illustrate them. Technique is just a means of arriving at a statement. When I am painting, I usually have a sense of notion to what I am about. I can control the flow of the paint. There is no accident, just as there is no beginning and no end. A canvas is not a space in which to reproduce, redesign, analyze, or express an object, but rather as an area in which to act. My work brings together elements of Cubism, Surrealism, Impressionism, but somehow transcended them all. I like to think that I somehow wrestled with Picasso, as my notions bring together some of his styles, but rather illustrate outpourings of my own mind. Some might consider my works contemporary. However, the surrealism aspects suggested ways to describe the unconscious, while the Cubism guided my understandings of the picture space. Finding new means to describe pictorial space, redefining categories of drawing and painting, and detaching line from color is my work. Being a part of the painting is an importance. During my drip period of the years of 1947 and 1950, I created some of my finest work. Life magazine then released an article on my life, which depicted my fame and attributions to the art world in being one of the best. My life then immediately changed, which caused some resentment and competition between me and other artists, many of whom were once friends. My style of art was quite controversial during this time of the 50s, as I would rather express my feelings instead of illustrate them. During my 2 years in New York, I met a friend named Krasner. It was quite often the person that I would look to, as she would often create the differentiation of myself through my paintings and determine whether my art was foolproof. Pouring paint and involving other sorts of media directly onto my canvas allowed me to explore abstraction and expressionism through splatter art and action pieces. My fame coincided with my abstinence from alcohol in the 2 years in which I painted some of my best work. I was then killed in a car accident along with another person, in which I crashed into a tree and immediately died under the influence.